We are talking about life coaching, teacher, and mentoring today. And the reason we're going to talk about it is because I catch a lot of grief over the fact that people have a tendency to come to me and they call it venting. They say, I have to vent. And that's fine. I want that. I want you to come to me and I want you to vent. Now, the difference is between going to your BFF, your friend, that's your best friend forever. You vent to your friend, and your friend is going to listen to you. And you might have a friend that'll give you advice. I personally have friends that I vent to them, and they listen or they don't. It might go in one ear and out the other. That's fine. That's a friend. That's what friends are supposed to do. Therapists also do the same thing. A therapist is supposed to maybe kind of guide you and give you some advice and things like that. But let's be real. If you've been to a therapist, and this is the reason that a lot of people don't go to a therapist, is because most of them are there just to collect a paycheck, and they're going to listen to you, and they might kind of, you do this, do that. I don't know. They're just not very good. It's hard to find a good one, right? Well, that's what therapists do. They listen to you. They listen to you vent. And a good friend will do that. Now, a really, really good friend will go ahead and spit out some good advice and give you some advice. Now, my friends typically don't, because I'm gravitated towards people that are a little bit quieter, maybe soft-spoken, and they just know that I'm not going to listen to what they say. Either way, a lot of friends don't do that. Now, as a life coach, as a mentor, as a teacher, unpaid, I might add you, nobody's paying me to do the things that I'm doing for you. And most of you probably say, well, hell, Jason, you're not worth paying anyways. All you do is yell at us and squawk at us and you tell us what you think is right. Okay. I had a discussion with someone the other day. It doesn't matter if you think I'm right or you think I'm wrong or if you respect me. I promise you at some point in your life you will be sitting there in a specific situation and you'll go, ding, I remember Jason talked about this. And that's all I expect. Now, if you really want to be great, you'll listen to me. And we'll do this together. We'll hold hands and we'll skip down the road and we'll be happy and we'll figure it out. We'll be amazing together. But I can't make you do that. So, back to it. The flack, the grief that I get when someone vents to me. And then they get mad at me. They get mad at me because they vent to me and they tell me their problems. And I say, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do A. You're going to do B. And you're going to do C. Go check it out. Go implement these plans. Come back to me. Let me know how it works. Well, they don't go do none of them. None of them. So I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my breath. Good for you. Because I've got breath to waste. Okay, let's be real about it. I tell people every day. I'm going to go say it again. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm going to repeat myself. Good luck. Hey, that's part of being assertive. Repetition. Right? Repetition. Keep at it. I'm going to keep at it. Now, if I give you advice and you don't like the advice, and then you get mad at me for giving you advice, and then you say, I was just venting. Go find someone else to vent to if you only want someone to listen to you. Because I'm not a listener. I'm going to listen briefly. Tell me what you got to say. Get it. It's in. It's processed. I'm spitting it out this way. But I'm not keeping it in here. I'm not going to do it. I got my own problems. I got my own stuff coming in. I got people I vent to. I go to therapy, okay? So when you tell me, I listen, I process, it comes out my mouth in the form of advice. Now, at that point, it's dead to me. You will take that advice and you will implement it or you won't. But you will not get mad at me because it's not my fault. You're the one that came to me to vent. If you choose not to take that and use it, that is not my problem anymore. if you come to me the very next day with the same situation, it's going to be hard for me to process that advice. That being said, I've got some of you out there. If you're what I consider a friend and you're listening to me and I'm not taking your advice, well, I apologize. I have trouble processing it too. That's why we do this. That's why I make these videos. That's why I talk about every single day being a better person. I have some friends that will continue to listen to me, and they will continue to give me advice knowing that I'm not taking that advice. And I will say to you today, thank you very much for that. I've got several friends that over time, recently in particular, have kind of cut me off from it. They've kind of cut me off from it, and it hurts. It hurts really deep. But sometimes that's what we need to be able to process it and to make those changes so we can come back later to that friend and say, I am sorry for not taking your advice sooner. And that day will come. So, I will continue to keep at the life coaching or mentoring or influencer, however you want to say it. And you can choose whether or not to take that advice. But please, do not get mad at me. Do not curse me for your situation. Because I, like everyone else, have my own situations. I am trying to move forward in my life to where I no longer walk around and complain and have a pessimistic view on life. I want to get rid of all of that negative energy. And I don't want to put my negative energy on anyone else. That's the mistake that gets made day in and day out. To take all of your negative energy, and in my case, negative energy is typically portrayed as anger, and lots of it. If you're taking that anger and that negative energy and you're just pushing it out into the world to everyone you know, you will get nowhere. So that's my tip for the day. Don't do it. Don't push it off on someone else. And if you push it off on anyone, bring it to me. Bring it to me. Let's get rid of it. Let's go out there and let's be awesome together.